Hello everyone, this is RoyTucker here and bringing you the second semi-final of the Amateur Australian Oceanic Dota Tournament between, we have Vietnamese Corp and we have Mouse eSports, but we affectionately like to call them as eSports. Joining me here is the master of all things bar, MasterBlah. How you going, man?
I'm pretty darn toodly woodly dude good, and let's get this game on the road so we can finally get to the finals. You can see my partner there giving the biggest face palm in history. Yeah, that's good. Okay, my little troll worked. Anyway, so for the Radiant right now, we have the Nature's Prophet and the Brewmaster ban, and on the Dire side, we have a Lycan and Darkseid ban. Pretty standard, which is what usually happens with bans at the start, eh?
You're totally woodly good.
Yes, totally weirdly good.
Alright. We haven't actually seen Vietnamese Corp so far. We did recently spectate a game, and they won pretty convincingly in the end. But we have seen Mouse Esports through I think 2 games.
hmm They've been pretty good so far. Pretty solid team. They've had some very close, and I think they've had a stomp too. So let's see how this goes to them. Anyway, so we did have a Shadow Demon ban, and an Enchantress ban.
There we
That's
go. The inevitable
oh
Invoker ban, not Invoker pick, I should say. As soon as we saw the first 6 bans come out and there's no Invoker, we know Sui's going to get picked up. May see the Shrek as well. He's generally been a theme in all of the games as well.
yeah, he has been a theme. So maybe also with the Invoker pick, we might see a carry pick because they are getting rid of some anti carries. Oh, Chen got through and Leshrac. Ouchie mama.
And we have a disconnect already, just in the background there.
Oh, well, they should be able to get back in time. Um, anyway, yeah, this Chen, he's good fun to see, and so is Invoker, so this is already starting out to be a pretty interesting game. So we're probably going to get the Invoker and solo lane, or, well, definitely probably in the solo lane, there's yeah, as he were his best. And of course, Chen in the jungle with ganking all the other lanes with his creeps. Windrunner and Earthshaker. So here we go. Picking up some more strong picks, good stuns, excellent team fight, great ganking. This is looking like it's going to be a great game to watch.
Fantastic with having Earthshaker. We had the Dire side, 2 incredibly strong pushing heroes, so it looks like they may want to end this incredibly quickly.
Well, that's what it's all about with the current metagame, which we've said many a time. So maybe what team is maybe an Enigma pickup would also be pretty good to help with that powerful locking down the team fight of the Radiant. And we're probably going to see a Tidehunter pick too, but we do see a Chaos Knight.
Another great picker, another great pusher with his ultimate, particularly when he gets 2 to 3 illusions up. He can push down towers very fast. That is a bit more of a late game push kind of thing though, but it also gives them a carry option as well.
Yeah, definitely. Not the most hardest of all carries, a very tanky, durable carry. He would be a lot better if he didn't have too much mana problems, but that can easily be fixed. Well, not completely fixed, but quite fixed quite well, so he can always get his stun off with a Soul Ring, which you don't see all Chaos Knights getting, but I like to get it on him. And I've seen many people do it, but we do see a Skeleton King ban coming out.
That's the
Sorry, Sand King. I always
You're
do
good at
that.
man.
It's the SK, man. It's the SK. Anyway, yeah, we actually see an Enigma ban instead of my thought thinking they do an Enigma pick, and we just see a Broodmother ban, getting rid of some team fighters and some pushers, which is the ones they don't want to verse, or the ones they're not going to pick, which is a good idea, or the ones they think they want to pick, but they won't be able to actually get to because the other team will pick up, which I say might be maybe what the Enigma ban was, since they could have used a nice Enigma on the Radiant.
You know what we should do? We should probably say who's on each team.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, guys. Okay, yeah, on the Radiant we have Wak Wak Wak, Campione, Gook City, Celestis, and Pi. On the Dire side, Lippy, Escape, Owly, Generous, and T-Duck.
And we see the Broodmother band coming up from the Radiance. They really don't want them to have too many more pushing heroes. But the Dire respond by banning out the Venomancer, who also is a pushing hero as well. But he also has that devastating ultimate in a team fight. So it looks like they're trying to just to nullify their Radiance team fight potential a bit. But they didn't ban Tidehunter, which is interesting because he's pretty much the penultimate, not the penultimate, the ultimate team fight hero.
Well, easiest to pull off his ultimate, which you might be seeing picked up by the Radiant here. But if so, they will definitely need to pick up some more powerhouse damage dealers, carries and things like that, semi carries. But they probably won't, if anything. But we could definitely see a tight hunter pick coming out for the die. But only time will tell as you see they're chewing into their bonus time and nulling over what exactly they want to pick. Since, yeah, this is a tournament which doesn't really happen at much of these teams because they, most of them are residing in Australia, which I'm not sure if these ones are, though. I don't think they do. These are just Oceanic teams. What else do you think the Radiant could try to pick up here?
I'm not really sure. It doesn't look like they're going for a pushing strat. I reckon they
No.
need a good hard carry.
They're going for an all-rounder kind of... Yeah, I think the hard carry will be their last pickup, in my opinion, since that's generally how things go. Unless they really want to quick pick it, say for Lycan gets, if you want a Lycan and things like that. They don't want to divulge their strategy too much. Lifestealer, there we go. Actually, you're right. A pair carry does get picked up, and he's definitely he's not a personal favorite of mine, that's for sure. But he is a very good character, really good at holding a lane. This very powerful late game and good at chewing through health heavy characters.
Yeah, he also has that built-in magic community which will help a lot against the Shrek. And he's also a pretty good counter to the Chen as well because he can hide in his creeps. And he
Yeah,
can also tear through the Chaos Knight's HP very quickly. We haven't. This is the first lifestealer we've actually seen so far in this tournament, though.
yeah. He's a very powerful character. He might even be hitting the jungle, which is possible. Or he could be in a lane being babysat by Windrunner or I might even see a Toronto with Windrunner, Ursheka, or possibly another support hero, which would probably come out maybe a Crystal Maiden, something like that. Ursheka, Crystal Maiden, Lifestealer, while we have Invoker mid and Windrunner in a hard lane. But we do see Crystal Maiden for the Dire team being picked up, which is synergizes pretty well with them. Having that team fight and that gank, and of course they're pretty mana reliant, and having that mana ultimate early will definitely help the Chen, all the heroes on the Dire side very much help them because they are a little bit mana starved if they want to throw out the ganks and stuff like that.
So
But let's
yeah, the Radiant chewing down the last few seconds of the time. I'm not quite sure what the last pick they'll make here.
another some kind of support or another team fighter.
Or it could be a roamer, like to roam with No, we just
There we go.
we do have a
Support team fighter. He can roam. But yeah, so we're probably going to get a tri-lane with a Lifestealer with Earthshaker and Ancient Apparition, which would be bloody deadly. Cold Feet with an Earthshaker thing on you, and then slow coming up from the Lifestealer. Ancient Apparition and Lifestealer. It is pretty much, without a blink, a guaranteed proc from your Cold Feet.
Yeah, it is because of the slow, and especially and along with Ancient Apparitions, Ice Vortex as well. So just the stacking slows will just destroy pretty much every hero that tries to run away.
Oh, yeah. And also, of course, if they're going to do a tri-lane with the Earthshaker, because a Winner and an Invoker can very hold their own inside of their lanes by themselves. And the last pick coming from that, maybe something a little bit more on the tanky side. And there we go, Death Prophet. Quite actually a perfect fit there. Bringing out those silencers to mess up the team fights and also quite strong in push. So we, apart from, well, the Crystal Maiden's pretty good at getting rid of creep waves, but massively strong push from the Dire side, which they'll have to try to hold back, which they pretty much can with some good early ganks, and if they can get that Lifestealer fed, it's a home run there because that Death Prophet generally only stack health with her from the Bloodstone Heart of Tarisk, and there's no point to doing that with a Lifestealer because his Lifesteal thing gives a 7% of their maximum, or current HP, sorry, in damage, and also he steals it. So we would basically be unkillable when he's dwelling on the Death Prophet.
Yeah, so the more health you have, the easier it is for Lifestealer, basically. But yeah, the Radiant team looks to be going for just a general all-round kind of lineup, whereas the Dire side does look to be going for a much more push-orientated team, a much much faster team. Yeah, so for the Dire, on the Leshrac, we have the T-Duck, we have the Escape Plane, the Crystal Maiden, Lippy is playing the Death Prophet. We have Generous on the Chen. We haven't seen too many Chen so far. Owly is playing the Chaos Knight. And for the Radiant, would you like to take the Radiant?
Yeah, sure. We got Celestis on the Ancient Apparition. We got Pi on the Earthshaker. We have Husky on the Windrunner. We have Champion on the Lifestealer. And Invoker down bottom is Wak Wak Wak.
Yeah, the Radiant team with 4 heroes just going along to place these wards. It appears Ancient Apparition has the wards, so they're just going safety first and all going to ward this. They could actually find the Death Prophet here. No, they may just be warding the Scrape Ground. In the meantime, the Dire side looks like they're just going basically to the lanes. Chen warding up the enemy jungle, so he could potentially try to farm in their jungle.
Yeah, offensive jungle. I think it's going to be an offensive jungle.
Yeah, that'll be good because whoever's on the bottom lane will have a very hard time, especially if you manage to get a Centaur Variola. He has taken the Holy Persuasion, which is fair enough. That's generally the first thing you see on every Chen.
The battle begins.
So yeah, these lanes, how are they going to go? Oh, it looks like we're going to have a dual lane mid with an Invoker bottom, basically bursting a tri-lane.
Well, Invoker with that cost is incredibly survival. I'm not sure what kind of Invoker he's going. He may go Crosswicks, which we don't see too often anymore in the big games, but they mainly go Exhort to get that Sunstrike to give them that global presence.
I think they'll be going the Exhort because they... Oh, no. They could easily go Crossworks because they do have a very nice powerhouse carry. So actually we do see Chen picking up a Centaur, so there might be an early game coming through on that Invoker.
Yeah, Invoker not able to do too much until level 2 when he gets his Invoke, and then he'll be getting the Cold Snap. But then he has to actually stand there to auto-attack, to actually activate the stuns. Unless they come through the creep wave, which would think we printed it. But here we have Chen. He's coming leading with the Santos up. There's the Crystal Nova from the Crystal Man. That was only 1 second stun from the Chaos Knight. And so yeah, there's not too much they could do there, and they're forced to back away.
Centaur sadly missing the stun, but you do actually see the ward down the tower. We do see Earthshaker coming back down, but that ward there is basically so they can gank up them pretty hardcore. It's going to be not too much fun in the bottom unless they can get Chen out of their jungle, which they're going to have to do quickly.
Yeah, Pi taking his first level in Fissure on the Earthshaker. We saw one game where they took the Enchant Totem first, which was very interesting. May have been a misclick there, we're not sure.
I think now we're trying to maybe for something different, trying to secure those last hits maybe. But let's not talk about that. Let's keep our eyes on this game.
In mid we have Cold Feet on Leshrac, as well as the slow from the slow from the Lifestealer and the Ice Vortex, which we said was going to happen, and now it has happened, and that is first blood to it. It was the AA, in fact.
Leshrac's not going to have some fun in this lane. Actually, that's going to be a real trouble for him because. Even when we can rage, wail on you, that kind of thing, and we're basically going to get that stun off, and we're going to kill you. Okay, I actually see a Wildkin chucking the Tornado, forcing them to get back away from the creep wave. This Chan's a real problem. They need to get him out of that jungle.
Yeah, Earthshaker just coming around now. There's the Fishy. He goes straight for the Chen. Invoker does invoke his Cold Snap. Unfortunately, he does get stunned also by the Chaos Knight. In fact, the Chaos Knight Chen will take the kill on the Invoker. Invoker just stunned for too long, and now Earthshaker is forced to run into the trees. The Wildkin is giving chase. He potions up. We have an immediate TP back from the Invoker. I'm not sure if he bought back. It would have been very fast, very not the smartest thing if he had. In fact, he's only level 2, so he spawned very quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically a free Invoker kill there.
Yeah, so this offensive jungle is going to be the bane of the Radiant team unless they can do something about it. Maybe they're just really putting all their money on the mid lane.
Yeah, Invoker taking out his frustration by cold snapping the Wildkin and just nuking him down. So mid lane is getting pretty pushed. Leshrac is doing a pretty good job of keeping the lane to his side so he can farm. He needs to do that because Lifestealer is completely out farming.
Yeah, 16-7, that's really nasty.
Yeah, especially 3 minutes in. It says 5 for me. Oh no, 6, that's 7 to 9, isn't it? That's what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking at his eyes. But yeah, Leshrac only has the 6 minion kills there after 3 minutes. That's not, for a mid hero, that's not very flashy. We have the Earthshaker running away. There's a stun, 2 second stun there from the Chaos Knight. There's no settle. There is a clap from the Ursula. Good Fisher there. Catches.
Crystal Maiden falls down from Invoker.
Yep, unfortunately, the Earthshaker would go down in reply, and Invoker, he just crosses. In fact, he switches to X so he can run if needs be. He has the Tornado, so he should be fine. And the Dire, you would think, would have to go back around the jungle. They couldn't really go on him at the moment.
Yeah, it was a pretty good trade, but that early kills on a Chaos Knight could really become a problem quickly. But then again, early kills on a...
We just saw Lifestealer go down to Leshrac.
Ooh. Must have gone a little bit crazy. I think it was the Crystal Maiden. Oh no, Crystal Maiden didn't give any hand. She's interesting.
I
Basic.
think she just TP'd there. So
Yeah, must have gotten cocky.
We'll never know, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
The Crystal Maiden coming down for the Dire, so now there are... No, there's still 3. Still 3 heroes. It looks like... No, that's what there always was. But yeah, the Invoker in a lot of trouble. He ghost walks straight away, and that is all she wrote. He can stay in there for 100 seconds. So he'll just wait this out. In fact, he just comes straight out, gets the Wex, so he can get some move around a bit faster, get some last hits easier.
We're probably going.
Means we have another Cold Feet, another Ice Vortex, and this will be the end of the show. There's nothing to do. That Cold Feet will proc, and this time he leaves the last hit for the Lifestealer. The Edict still popping though, does take a bit of damage from that, but he'll be fine. As Crystal Maiden has spotted out an Earthshaker. In fact, Earthshaker has probably spotted her out first. Not that it matters. Crystal Maiden is not doing anything at the moment. The offensive ward here is going to go down. Does she have more wards? I think Chen was in charge of the wards. He doesn't have any more at the moment, so they will be a little bit blind behind the tower.
They're going to want to replace that very soon.
Yeah, Crystal Maiden just getting a bit of harassment on the Earthshaker. Earthshaker's not too phased. At the moment he's just trying to babysit this Invoker who has... Oh no, he's only died once. I thought... Yeah, that's right. He ghost walks right over them. It was a Frostbite, an EMP from the Invoker. No one's really there. There was a bit of
No, he was stopping the initiation down on the Chaos Knight. The Chaos Knight was not going to run into that because then he wouldn't have enough to cast his W. That was smart.
Yes, true. And Invoker cold snapping the War Chief and letting the minions proc the stun off. Crystal Maiden again going for a bit of harassment. There's the Fisher from Earthshaker, catches the Crystal Maiden. She should be around, she tangles up and she should be fine.
This tower might go... Oh, no, it's not going to go down soon. It's not in deny range either.
And Leshrac's coming down into hand as well. He's about to run into the Ace Apparition though. There's the coffee that unfortunately he will be able to run out of that one because there's no... Oh no, actually there's a good stun there from Earthshaker. Unfortunately the cold feet had already gone off. But yeah, there's no Lifestealer around to activate another slow. So Leshrac was able to run away and a little bit worse for wear. But not sure where the runes are. In fact, the runes are gone. So he can't actually fill up his bottle just yet, but he still has 1 charge left on that, so he should be fine.
Yeah, we do some decent farm coming. Actually, something we haven't seen much of is the lane with Death Prophet and Windrunner. They're doing pretty well for themselves. And also this Leicester is getting some monstrous amounts of farm. But we do see a gank that's being set up down. It looks like Chaos Knight's getting initiated on. That's going to be successful. Oh, no, it's not. They're going to have to run down in there to get him. Is he going to be able to TP out? Oh, wow, close. Milliseconds in that.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Radiant Heroes just ran the wrong way around the trees. We weren't able to find him, and he was just able to get away just as the attack animation from the Earthshaker was about to collect his noggin. As you see on the top lane, a bit of harassment coming out from the Windrunner. We should pay more attention to this lane. Not too much is happening though. Both heroes are farming pretty... Well, actually, we almost see the Death Prophet go down to the Windrunner's power shot. She has maxed it already, so they just farming.
Yeah, that would have killed her.
Yeah, pretty much would have. But yeah, they're both farming quite adequately. They're pretty much even on farming. Let's see, 35 and 36, so pretty much dead even.
Windrunner's doing better now because she also has more denies and also more creep kills.
Yeah, Death Prophet forced to go back to base. She doesn't have the health to continue taking those power shots.
Ancient Apparition is looking for that Chen again, but it looks like Chen has retreated back to his jungle. Smart decision, really.
Just a quick check there, guys, to see if this is recording. We have had a few technical issues with this recording thing, but it looks like we're all fine and dandy at the moment, so no problems there. We can get back to this game now.
Okay, good.
Oh, on the top lane, we see Chen coming around behind the Windrunner. Windrunner needs to win on very soon. The stun from the Centaur misses, unfortunately. Windrunner should be fine. She would basically Windrun as soon as she feels threatened. Test of Faith, not going to do too much against the Windrunner, and she will run away. She doesn't... No, she has a wand, so she's fine. She's just bottled up, and she'll be okay. Unfortunately, another missed opportunity there for the Dire.
Gets her out of lane for a bit, so... Oh no, she's back in lane. Crazy little bitch.
Some harassment coming out in mid from the Leshrac just to try and push these three heroes back. And in fact, Oceanic does retreat into the jungle. Yeah, just enabling a bit of farm for... No, in fact, someone should take it. He's just using vision on it, so yeah, it looks like the...
I think that's lifesteal, yeah. Or ancient, whatever.
On the top lane, Death Prophet has activated her ultimate to try and push this tower down. The Centaur's around there just to ward off the Windrunner. Windrunner just charges straight back up. The Centaur does go down.
Windrunner gets the last hit on it, though.
And it looks like they will try to push again. Chen, unfortunately, doesn't have any creeps with which to push. And we now see Ancient Apparition coming up for the Radiant to help out this Windrunner and just hold this back. And there's now a ward up for the Dire on the Radiant side. The stun, unfortunately, misses from the Leshrac, and that'll be the end of that. If that had hit, that would have been very interesting. He could have popped the Edict. In fact, he pops the Edict anyway. He's going on the Leshrac. He goes right behind him. Lifesteal pops into the creep, activates his rage. This and the slow on the Leshrac. This could be the end of the Leshrac. The AA ultimate. No, in fact, great save there from the Crystal Maiden. Chaos Knight TPing in, almost gets the kill. Crystal Maiden does take the fall. Cold Feet goes on the Chaos Knight. He's not going to proc. Ancient Prince still waiting on them. No follow-up Fissure. Fissure has already been used, of course, to get rid of the Crystal Maiden. So Crystal Maiden, the only one to die in that.
Yeah, that was a very messy fight, but great teamwork on getting mass TP down in the middle, saving them a death on their lifesteal. That was a good job.
Yeah, and a death on the Chaos Knight as well, and the death on the Leshrac. Both those heroes were so close to dying. So that was you could say quite unlucky for the Radiant. They almost had a triple kill.
Well, yeah, stop them from getting. They got a kill and no one died on their side, so it's good for them either way.
Apparition's not having it. He sent his ultimate there, but there's just too much. In fact, it doesn't even make it to the fountain. But it didn't matter any. They had already gone back and they were healthy and hearty. But yeah, Leshrac trying to make something happen. Almost did in the end.
Mm-hmm.
But great infest there from the Lifestealer. Just turned the fight completely around until of course the Dire mass TP'd in just to support him.
Yeah, well, that's showing that really good teamwork that are coming out of these teams that are more later on in the tournament. As we do see, this tower is probably going to go down now.
Yeah,
I mean, two Chen creeps and a Death Prophet ultimate. I mean, yeah, it's dead, which he's not using at the moment.
It does proc the Fortify, and we see the Ice Vortex coming out. Oh, great Central Stun there, catches 3. Leshrac, the stun also hitting 3, and then that'll be the end of Windrunner. She goes down to the E from Leshrac, and in fact, I think... No, she doesn't go down to the E from Leshrac. Leshrac does manage to get the Earthshaker though. Death Prophet managed to claim the kill on the Windrunner, and the tower will definitely go down now. The Ancient Apparition ulti doesn't manage to hit anyone, just puts the passive on Leshrac, but not the damage. So that is the first tower for the game going down in favour of the Dire. But yeah, almost 2, because the bottom tower is looking not too healthy either. It's now a deny range though. And
yeah, he's got to deny that.
Oh, so close. The reality from the Chaos Knight. 4 seconds stun. This is not looking good for Invoker. He needs to get that Ghost Walk out very quickly. There it is, and that'll be the end of that. Great reflexes there. Well, not so much reflexes, but great finger work from the Invoker getting out the Ghost Walk, as we knew he would.
Well, reflexes, finger work, same thing really.
Not quite, but we won't go into that.
No, we won't.
I mean, he had 4 seconds to think about what he was going to do.
True.
Yeah, that was a nasty stun. Very lucky stun. Unfortunately, Invoker it just has so many escape mechanisms, which is another reason why he's banned in almost every game.
Yeah, but he has gotten 2 kills so far. Though his farm isn't too monstrous, which you usually do see on Invokers in that usually go mid, but they opted to go for obviously what they did, go for the Ancient Aberration Lifestealer, which went pretty well. Not as amazing as it could have gone, though.
Ancient Apparition is now hanging around with invisibility in the mid lane. He's forced to go back.
Bottom. We've got Initiation down on by Chaos Knight. He's wailing into him, but he's probably going to get away. Yeah.
Yeah, another great Ghost Walk, and the Fissure. Unfortunately, Invoker is just not in any condition to go after that. Chaos Knight did have his stun and his Reality Rift up, so there's nothing Invoker can do. That was just too dangerous. And we have a pause coming out from the Ancient Apparition. We have a disconnect from the Invoker.
Yeah, this Chaos Knight's getting pretty lucky with his stuns. He's getting 4-second stuns quite a bit.
Well, yeah, since he has maxed it, he's been pretty much getting 4-second stuns all across the board. This game does look to be a little bit in favour of the Dire. As we look at the gold graph, yeah, in fact, it's 1,500 gold in favour of the Dire, but the experience is in favour of the Radiant. So this game is more. In fact, it looks very even, and it is very even.
Yeah, the 2,000 gold really isn't that much. That's that tower that the the Radiant hasn't gotten yet.
Yeah, well, the Dire have the higher pushing capabilities, and that's showing. Whereas the Radiant have the better all around. So that's why it's pretty even at the moment.
Well, they have some better synergy, I'd say, through their people with like Ancient Apparition and Lifestealer. Some great synergy with those characters.
So it looks like we're ready to unpause. The Invoker has reconnected, and will run straight back to base, you'd think.
Here we go!
Yes, MasterBlah. Here we go.
They just made it boring, man. We could have gotten all pumped up, man. We could have just freaking just... Yep.
Yeah, I'm such a boner killer.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lifesteal is farming up a Storm. He has 84 last hits now. He already has his armor, so he's looking good. Crystal Maiden just getting a Frostbite on him just to get that damage over time, and just to piss him off, I suppose.
Well, yeah, Shrek just utterly destroyed Ancient Apparition.
And there's now a ward on the Dire side of the river as well for the Radiant, whereas theirs is about to expire. In fact, in 3 seconds it will expire. So the Dire will be a little bit blind on the other side of the river, but shouldn't be too much problem. They have 3 heroes there, and 2 Centaurs and a Troll Warlord, so they will push this tower down very nicely. Lifesteal is coming. He wants to go on something. He goes on the Leshrac. Doesn't activate. There's the raid. He gets snared just as he activates. Unfortunately, great scenario there from the Invoker. No deaths yet. Shen managing to send someone back to base. Very close to death. Chen needs to run now himself, and it looks like no one will go down. Chen's still running though. Who did he send back to base? He sent Leshrac back to base. That was very good play. He's going to run straight into the AAODT. It doesn't matter though, because Windrunner is about to gets the last hit. And Death Prophet's now pushing down this tower. It backs away as soon as she sees the Invoker tipping up. Invoker's quite nasty. But yeah, I thought that tower was going to go down in mid, but great defense by...
Yeah, there's been some good defense and by both teams. That's why there's been a decent amount of kills, but the towers have been held on pretty well. Well, apart from the Raiden unit starting to slip now from the strong pushing power.
Lifestealer going again on the Leshrac. Leshrac missing the stun. Wouldn't have mattered anyway because Lifestealer had his rage up. The stun from Earthshaker does hit, but everyone just backs away. More harassment, more pushing coming out from the Leshrac there. It does get 1 proc on the Lifestealer, but Lifestealer's not too worried because he is a Lifestealer. He just steals life, and he is K. We see a Windrunner TPing bottom just to get this lane pushed out. Power shot straight away. Just to push that away from the tower, because they are losing more towers now than they would like, and mid isn't looking too healthy either.
Yeah, we actually see Death Prophet's got a decent amount of farm here.
Yes, 75 last hits. The Windrunner who's in lane also has 74, so she's doesn't have too much of an added advantage, but Windrunner doesn't have the same pushing potential as the Death Prophet, and as in fact we do see the mid tower go down for the Radiant. Just the Diabolic Edict from the Shrek, as the ultimate from Death Prophet didn't come out.
That's a dead Ancient Apparition, probably.
Yes, we see a dead. No, we don't see a dead. In fact, we see a dead Chaos Knight. Fantastic fissure there from the Earthshaker. Cold Feet is put on Leshrac. Unfortunately, Leshrac runs straight away. The AAODT won't be able to hit him. And he almost ran straight back into that. In fact, Chen sends him back to base just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, that Chen, right? Well, he would have died if the Chen ultimate wasn't there. This Chen pick's doing really well for them. He saved multiple people with his Holy Persuasion and the pushing power that they're being able to bring out. This is why Chen is banned. But a lot of people aren't confident with playing him, though. So
especially in pubs. You very rarely see him in pubs. He's one of the least played heroes in the game, next to Alchemist, I think.
Well, Alchemist is just because of his general low-poweredness.
Yeah, the double-edged sword that his stun is.
Well, yeah, especially when you really need that instant stun, but yeah, he doesn't have that. He has that charge up, and he has low armor, and he relies on his ultimate too much. But that's Alchemist, and he's not in this game. This Leshrak's doing pretty well for himself too. He's actually opting not to go for the he's going for a BKB instead of the Bloodstone, which we've seen the Bloodstone pretty much get picked on him straight away for every single Leshrak that we've seen in this tournament. But he's going for the BKB. We actually just see some initiation down on the Invoker, but he's probably going to easily get away from that Chaos Knight. Actually, he's going to go in for the fight here. No, he's running. Good.
Yeah, only 2 seconds done there from the Chaos Knight. Invoker wanted to make something of it. Well, had an attempt to make something of it. Put his Cold Snap on Chaos Knight and then Tornado, and then he just ran. He realized he wasn't going to take him on 1-1. As we see, it looks like an early attempt on Roshan from the Chen and the Death Prophet.
Well, they're probably going to need the rest of their team there. I don't think they're going to be able to take it with just them. Oh no, they could.
Earthshaker's smoked up. They know what's going on.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, maybe they're guessing because they didn't have a ward or any sight. Oh yeah,
They
they
do
know.
know now. So Earthshaker goes in. Echo Slam only hits the Chen and his creeps. The great shackle there from on the Chen there and the cold feet. So Chen will definitely go down. There's nothing he can do there. He's permanently stunned. Lifesteal going on the Shrek. He has his rage activated. It's gonna run out soon. The Shrek could get a stun off. So Crystal Maid activates ulti. Great 3-second stun there from. There's the stun there from the Shrek. Great 3-second stun there from the Chaos Knight. That basically made that Chen go down. But unfortunately for the Radiant, they did not get anyone else. And we have
Radiant's top tower
Invoker just walking around amongst the Dire side. They know he's there because of the footprints and because it slows them. He can stay in there for 100 seconds. I don't think there's dust on anyone, so he should be pretty much fine. Doesn't want to walk into their Edict though. Yeah, and it looks like they may consider going back to Roshan.
Sorry, a bit busy, guys. But yeah, I'm back in the game, getting a look. Yeah, this Loshan's probably going to go down.
Yeah, the Diabolic Eddy from the Shrek just tearing away at Roshan as it does towers. Rocks a stun on Death Prophet. That's not going to be too much of a problem. Earthshaker is still hanging around mid, but he doesn't look like he's going to try to initiate again. He used his Echo Slam already, so there's not too much he can do. He doesn't have his boots yet, which is unfortunate.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
In the meantime, we see Chen building up the inevitable mechanism. No headdress yet, though.
Dire's
And we've got the Drum of Endurance and the Chaos Knight. Looks like they're going to be going for a push now that he has that Aegis of the Immortal.
Yeah, it looks like they're converging on top to get rid of this Windrunner, but the TP... Well, actually, she probably knew that wasn't safe there. TP coming up from Crystal Maiden just to make absolutely sure that she would back off. And it looks like they may look to simply push down top. Chen only having the one creep now, it looks like. The Ursa Warrior probably lost the other 3. Yeah, he did lose the 2 Centaurs in the last team fight.
Yeah, Earthshaker was doing a number on them.
So still the kills are pretty much even. Unfortunately, the Dire, due to that pushing power, they have now opened up a almost 4,000 gold advantage over the Radiant. The experience, it has now dipped in favour of the Dire as well. So that
Yeah.
Roshan and those towers are starting to swing it into the Dire's favour.
Yeah, this push team is definitely coming to bite them in the arse since there's no towers for the Radiant. They haven't taken any, and they got to fix that fast, or it's because now they have the map control right now. They need probably what the Radiant need to do is get some offensive wards down in their jungle and really start to get control of this game.
Chen has his headdress now, and he's just warding. In fact, that's essentially what he didn't actually see that there's a ward on the cliff there. He moved off straight away. Yeah, Chaos Knight continuing to farm. What do you reckon Chaos Knight will get next? In fact, actually, never mind. We see Invoker coming out with a great Cold Snap and then a great preemptive EMP. Chaos Knight activates his ultimate. He goes straight for this Earthshaker. 2 seconds stun. That could be enough. No, saved right by the Echo Slam. In fact, they do pop the Aegis. The Tornado saved Earthshaker initially. Unfortunately, Earthshaker pops his ultimate, and Chaos Knight wants to finish this.
Yeah, he's angry. Probably not the best idea necessarily going back in with his ultimate, but he died. Yeah, he died. It doesn't matter. He could have kept it for this push.
Yeah, they did manage to burn the Echo Slam from the Earthshaker, and for a pushing team which relies on minions as Chen, they don't want the Echo Slam up on Earthshaker. As he reacted from the Chaos Knight immediately backs away. 4 seconds stun there on the Invoker. Leshrac ends up cleaning him up, but the Chaos Knight was forced to run because he had the cold feet on him and didn't want to run back into the fight. Lifestealer hiding inside the Chen's creep. I'm not sure they know exactly which one. In fact, he sends it back to base. So Lifestealer, did he get it?
Oh my god, he's inside the creep. What's he gonna do?
Yeah.
He's gonna leave it there. Leave it there, Chen. Don't let that out. I don't think Chen actually knows. Yep.
and Lifestealer forced to run away. In the meantime, we do see a team fight here. Great stun there by Leshrac, and the kill finally goes to Crystal Maiden. Effectively 4 heroes down for the Radiants because Lifesteal is nowhere to be found, and they should be able to take this tower down. In fact, no, it doesn't look like they will.
Lifestealer really should use his TP scroll here, but he's not. He's opting just to sit there.
A great play there from. I think Chen did know which creep he was in.
There was pings going out on the die side, so they knew. Yeah, he's TPing out. Wow, really quick thinking coming out from Chen. That was awesome. That's definitely a fail right there. That was funny. Oh yeah, you want to get in Chen's creeps? Oh, you're going back to base. Oh wow, I never thought of that.
So Chen just gets himself another Ursula in case the inevitable that happens again. In the meantime, Radiant looking to push. They still don't have a tower down yet, so it looks like they're all going down mid. Just saying, screw it, we've had enough of this. We need to make something happen now. Invoker charging up with his mass Wex. For the power shot coming through from the winner just to clear up the way. They need to get to this tower ASAP, and now they will start wailing away. Unfortunately, they don't have the pushing power and pushing speed that the Dire have, but they will see this tower down nonetheless. And there it goes.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Well, that was a lot easier than what they were making it look at. They just go, okay, we want a tower right now, and they got it. Maybe they should do that with the enemy's base.
And now it looks like they're going to do the exact same for top, but the Dire know this because they have the Observer Ward in their jungle. In the meantime, the Dire aren't looking too bothered.
Well, they should protect it because that's their lead right now. They really don't want to lose that. Looks like they go, okay, you want our top tower, we're going to take your mid tower.
Chaos Knight has 3.1k gold at the moment. What do you reckon should we be buying? He probably could buy a BKB outright, almost.
Yeah, BKB is what you want to go for, unless he's going to like go straight for a Satanic or something crazy. He has his boots set on agility. Okay.
Yeah, it was intelligence a second ago. Anyway, we see the mid tower go down. Earthshaker did TP from the tower engagement top to try and defend the tower. Unfortunately, he was not able to get there in time. Invoker initiated with this Tornado and EMP, but they were just able to take the tower down too fast because that's the power of Leshrac and Death Prophet.
And guess what? Oh look, we're here for your bottom tower too, and they're probably going to take it as well.
Yeah, Chaos Knight does have his ultimate, so the Radiant need to be really cautious about this. The AAODT coming out just to make them think twice. In fact, 2 heroes do back off. In fact, Chaos Knight will TP to try and take care of this Leshrac. Leshrac has already activated his rage, so Chaos Knight's just going to wait this out. There's the stun, 3 seconds. This is not looking good. He does have his invest, but yeah, he does go down. I think the Crystal Maiden Frostbite stopped him from doing too much there. So the Radiant side lose their carry. It was a bit out of position there.
Well, I think now they're getting frustrated because they're losing all their towers one by one. They're losing their grip in this game, and they're freaking out. So they're going for not very well thought out pushes, suicide pushes, and things like that.
Yeah, they're now currently smoked. They're going straight for this Chen. The stun from the fissure lands on both the Crystal Man and the Chen, as does the Tornado, but they can't really make too much happen. In fact, he was just mechanism straight. He has his mechanism now, and he's getting 2 more Sentry Wards, so he is currently on D-Ward duty.
And also getting some smoke, so we're gonna. Well, that was just some smoke on the Radiant side, but nothing really came of that because they. Well, I don't know why they just couldn't really make anything of it. But the Dire were gonna get some smoke ganking as well.
Yep, Chaos Knight has bought his BKB outright.
Oh yeah, that should be interesting to see. Never really seen a fed Chaos Knight before.
Interesting. Death Prophet has a Shivas already and is now looking probably to get an Assault Cuirass. So she is basically looking very tanky. She needs the armor, of course, because of the Lifestealer.
Assault Cuirass, okay, that's interesting to get. Since she's not a physical damage, and either way, that's fine with her. And she's smart. She's getting armor, not health. Lifestealer.
Yeah.
Smart cookie indeed.
Yeah, that Assault Cuirass will work absolute wonders on the Chaos Knight. They're keeping the pressure up so the Chaos Knight can get as baller as he possibly can. Already has a BKB, and we're now with the Assault Cuirass as well. He is going to be hitting hard and fast.
Unless she's getting another Shivers.
Other Shivas.
I doubt that very much so, though.
They share cooldowns, don't they?
Yes, that's why it would be stupid, but she would get more mana pool.
Well,
But
she would get more armor as well.
Yeah.
But you'd think it'd be safe to go for the Assault Cuirass.
Yeah, of course. I guess they're really trying to support this Chaos Knight.
Yeah, two more Sentry Wards and another smoke coming out. So the Chen is looking pretty kitted out at the moment in terms of helping his team. The Radiant, at the moment, they're just farming. That's pretty much all they can do.
They're waiting to try to tell where their next push is, and they pretty much can tell what's going to be on bottom.
So yeah, the Radiant appear to be stagnating slightly. You know, they've lost all their tier 2 towers now, so they're basically stuck very close to the base. They can't wander out too far. They only have the one ward up as well.
Yeah, well, this is basically what I said the Dire needs to do. They've done. They've really, really hardcore pressured them, forced them into base, and now they're taking their jungle. You can see Chen actually getting all of his creeps from the Radiant jungle, and a couple of them farming on in there. So it's just a matter of time until they can muster up enough strength. Maybe they're waiting for Roshan, the Dire, to actually put in the final push. He is? Yeah, it was soon. So, cool. Looks like they might pretty much know it.
Death Robert just going up to have a look. She confirms that he is there, and they are now mass pings. Oh, it looks like the Radiants know this as well. So we have the Range Separation ulti. Doesn't hit the Death Robert, that doesn't matter. But they do, however, know...
They don't care.
Yeah, they know that that's the Dire there and that Roshan is up. And Crystal Man are currently standing guard. The Tornado misses, unfortunately. That's basically all their initiation from Invoker at the moment. He doesn't have any points in Exhort either, so he can't use Deafening Blast to initiate.
Yeah, so this is going to be another Roshan. This wasn't a fast enough come in.
I don't think they even popped the last one from Chaos Knight.
Okay, well, this is probably going to be a nice finishing move here from them. They're going to try to really put on the pressure with a nice push. Which lane they're going, nobody knows. Maybe a split push, by the looks of it. Yeah. Maybe, or not a push at all at the moment.
Not too many kills so far this game. Mouse eSports have just been incredibly methodical. They're not getting... they're not being impatient, they're just picking their moments and they're making them count for them. And just playing to their strength, which is an incredible pushing team.
Yeah, they're very much turtling this, allowing their Chaos to get that farm. And I'm pretty sure they were waiting on that Roshan, but now you can see they're really going in for the finisher. Or at least the Rax.
Yeah.
I'd say Rax.
Chaos Knight's level up. If he levels up once more, he will have the third illusion. So there'll be 4 Chaos Knights wailing on a tower or an enemy hero, which is never fun.
Oh yeah, definitely with those crits. 3 times critical.
And another missed tornado from the Invoker. Leshrac does get caught out a little bit. But he runs just out of the AAODT. Chaos Knight looking to go in. There's the reality of, wow, a massive crit on Earthshaker. Unfortunately, doesn't actually take him down. But yeah, BKB up on the Chaos Knight. They're going to go straight for this tower. In fact, no, someone has gone in. In fact, it is Lifestealer. He hops straight into a creep. Earthshaker goes down. He went straight back and try and get Lifestealer out there. Chaos Knight on the run now, but he has Aegis, so why should he care? The Cold Feet goes on, and that should proc. He's not going to be able to run out there, you wouldn't think. He's got too many slows on him. Big Echo Slam from the Earthshaker. He brought straight back. Actually, I think he may have caused 2... Yeah, he did cause 2 kills. The Chaos Knight, he just still has some pop jet. He will now. And he's in a bit of a hard place at the moment. He doesn't have a TP either. So Invoker's going to try and make him pay. Only the tower does, so no racks there.
Yeah, this push didn't go too well for them. They're actually losing 2 people, but they did get that tower, so it is worth it. Aegis being popped, so yeah, pretty close fight. Great defense there by the Radiant.
Chaos Knight still in the run. The tornado coming out from Invoker does manage to hit. This could be interesting. There's the Cold Snap. He is going to be slowed a lot, especially with the Ice Vortex. But unfortunately, he is just too fast. He has, well, one of the highest movement speeds in the game, as well as a drum of endurance. No stacks on it though, but he is just too fast for them.
Well, popping stacks probably wasn't incredibly necessary then if he did have it, but... So yeah, I guess this is what the dire strategy, just to whittle them down with their powerful push.
Yeah, they also have an offensive ward up as well, so they know exactly when to initiate, when going in on the bottom lane. Actually, we'll see the Cold Feet up on Leshrac. Leshrac BKBs that will not save him because the auto attacks are not blocked by it. The actually Lifestealer destroying Crystal Maiden. She put the what do you call it? She put the Frostbite on the Invoker. Invoker wasn't going to do too much to her, but now the Radiant are counter pushing right now.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a tower for them. I think the Dire are getting a little bit sloppy because they think they're basically going to win. They really got to buckle down and try to stop this push here. But you see Chaos Knight just opting to... No, he's coming in to help them.
In fact, it looks like the Radiant are going on tier 3 tower. This is going to become very interesting. We have the Crypt Storm coming out from the Death Prophet. Lifestealer activating his magic community there, and his attack speed, of course. He hops straight into someone. He hops into Windrun, in fact. It says, "Get me the hell out of here." And they didn't take down the tower actually.
Nice counter push by the Radiant. Now they're going to stop this rather big creep. Oh no, pretty much incinerate that creep wave there, which was a little bit of a problem.
I think the Dire may be a little bit taken aback by the strength of that counter. Yeah, Earthshaker is a very good hero for turtling with his fidget. He can block things off. He can lay some Presence Suns and his Echo Slam. If they push too hard and with too many units from Chen, his Echo Slam will hurt.
Same with Invoker with his Tornado and his EMP. We're waiting to jump in and we're just waiting for that moment, but there's these tornadoes and EMPs coming out. We can never come in because we have no mana. And also those fissures, yeah. They have a pretty good counter-initiator team on the Radiant side.
And it's actually looking still pretty even. The only thing that the Dire really have an advantage on is the farm on and the how big their Chaos Knight is getting. Lifesteal is looking pretty big too, but not quite as potent, I'd have to say. In fact, it looks like he's going for a Manta style.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're basically even on towers, apart from the Dire managing to take the tier 3 tower there.
A Manta style or a Sanjin Yasha. One of the two.
The Shrek now has a Scythe of Ice and a BKB, so he will be looking to shut down. Probably the Invoker, I'd say he is. Invoker has the most variety of skills with which to stop the push. Actually, Invoker's a very good... Yeah, you probably mentioned that. Invoker's a very good counter push as well.
Yeah, he is. He's an excellent counter pusher. Well, base Scythe of Ice, but depending on the situation, is the Earthshaker trying to ultimate? Is the Lifestealer in my face not magic immune?
Yeah, Earthshaker trying to get some farm up. He's trying to get his his Blink Dagger, and that would make things very interesting. Oh, so Crystal Maiden's gonna die. There's nothing that she can do that. There's Lifesteal is basically a Crystal Maiden eater.
4 hit, just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, especially with the slow and the frenzy, I think it's called.
Yeah, 80% slow. That's not nice.
So now it looks like we're going to have another good old-fashioned standoff. The Shackle Shot lands on the Chaos Knight, and Invoker's using this opportunity. They see the BKB pop out from both Leshrac and the from the Chaos Knight. Echo Slam there for the Oceanic doesn't hit. Well, he hits a lot of things, but unfortunately, there's the BKB up on the two heroes. Chaos Knight is going to go right in for this. He gets met straight away by the Lifestealer. In fact, he has Cold Feet on him, so he needs to be very careful. 4 seconds stun on the Lifestealer. He's gone. There's nothing more he can do. And Death Prophet finally gets the kill, and now they're going to push them right back behind the racks so they can take it themselves. Power shot coming through from the Windrunner, and they're just wailing away on this racks. Leshrac has his Edict up. Unfortunately, he's forced to back away because great Cold Feet there on him. A good fissure forces them back even further, and now they look like they want to go. Obviously, there's Scythe of Vice being used on the Earthshaker, and great stun there. Invoker uses Force Up to push the Earthshaker up. In fact, we see a great shackle there from Windrunner, catches the Leshrac to a tree, and in fact, Invoker takes the last hit, but Leshrac was doing most of the damage to him.
Wow, pretty good buybacks, well, great buybacks for the Radiant, and they're able to fight them back and kill them some more. This Radiant team is quite hard to push now, and the Dire are, I'd say, pretty intimidated by it, but they've still got the lead here.
Yeah, if this keeps up, it looks like it could be a battle between the Leshrac and the Lifesteal and the Chaos Knight. As we see, AA also coming through. Invoker needs to be very careful. He gets reality. No Ghost Ball coming out. The BKB already off cooldown for the Chaos Knight. Leshrac wants to go in the Death Prophet. She did get all that armor though. She has the Assault Couriers now, but so she will be very careful. Chaos Knight just destroying 3 heroes. And now the Lifestealer, where's it gone? Lifestealer is in one of the creeps. I'm not sure they know exactly which one. But they can't deny the creep until it meets the other creep wave because it's too high health. And we're going to keep an eye on that.
They can see that. It's actually got the effect of
they can't see it.
The purple effect. Can they see that?
No, they can't.
Just wondering.
Lifestealer just laying dormant inside that creep. I think they know that he's in one of these creeps. They're just not
oh
sure
no!
which one.
That means Lifestealer's inside of that with his thing on.
Yeah.
No, there we go. It didn't drain his health though. That would have been hilarious if his armlet and it was draining his health while inside the creep. That would have been brutal. Just comes out dead.
Well, he couldn't have died from the health drain anyway.
No.
And he would have got all his health back as soon as he ripped through that creep anyway. So, well, a missed stun from the track. Actually, he may have just been pushing up the creep wave. And the Dire backs away to get more farm up on the Chaos Knight. The Centaur, he just uses his Reality Rift on the Centaur. Says, get out of my face. He has the Magic Style now, so yeah, it looks like there'll be 6 Chaos Knights.
Of course, 2 vastly weaker ones, but nonetheless, 6 Chaos Knights.
I was gonna say, imagine if you got an Illusion Rune right now as well.
Oh my god. And then he gets a Restoration Orb. No!
It's about 30 seconds until we see another Roshan, and the Dire, it looks like they're aware of this. The Radiant, however, don't have any ward vision on this pit, so they may not be as aware.
Yeah, this could spell trouble. And this is going to be the cheese too. So that's a big thing right there, and that'll be able to help them be able to really crush this powerful counter initiation and anti-push from the Radiant side, which has really become a problem.
Earthshaker desperately trying to get the farm up for his Blink Dagger. Unfortunately, he had to buy back in a team fight before, so he has just lost all his money. The Ancient Apparition Ultimate just checking out to see if Roshan's there. Not sure if he saw the Dire side there, but I'm sure they know something's up. The Dire are just going to start Roshaning anyway. As we see a smoke can coming up from the Radiant. They look like they want to make something happen. Earthshaker does have his Echo Slam. He holds a fissure. Unfortunately, the BKBs are up. We see the Scythe of Vice going down on the Windrunner. Windrunner takes a tumble. So does Earthshaker. Over here we have the Lifestealer. He's been frostbited up. Invoker the only one to escape, in fact, and Chen's still chasing him down. Yeah, they'll go back to Roshan very happily. They just got 4-1. 4 for no loss.
Yeah, that was excellent, and I think this is going to be pretty much near the end there. We've got the cheese there. Who's going to pick that up? Yeah, of course, Death Prophet. Now let's get to see they're going to rotate bottom and go for the final blow, which they should be able to put down. Oh, they're going to be -1 though because the Crystal Maiden is stopping a push top.
Anyway, here we go. He uses the reality rift on the creep, maybe to bring himself forward so he could lay off a stun. Unfortunately, the Radiant side did manage to get out of the way. He got Chaos Knight, though, runs straight past the EMP there. Does get shackled though and fissured. Echo Slam out from the Earthshaker. Only hits 2 heroes, but still does a fair bit of damage. But he gets edicted down straight away. There's no one really else for the Distract Edict to go to. That'll be Rax. Winner take the fall as well. That is Rax. 6. No, how many do we have? Yeah, 6.
6 Chaos Knights.
This is going to be just a huge push. Lestrak will pop his edict as soon as it's up. You would think, as soon as the fortify wears off. Anyway, there's the edict, and he just focuses on the tower, focuses on the racks. The EMP from the Invoker's not going to do too much. They just wanted that Chaos Knight to get as fed as possible. As soon as he gets his Magic Star, this game is going to be a 2-second stun on the Invoker. The Cold Feet will proc you. No effective BK is just before it procs. The range backs does go down. I was about to say it hasn't gone down yet. The Shrek gets 4-staffed in. In fact, I think he got 4-staffed away. 2-second stun there on the Lifestealer. He'll go down. He is silenced, and I think he got silenced by the Death Prophet, and there's nothing he could do to get away. And that's 2 racks down in a matter of a minute. And in fact, it looks like 3.
Whoa. Here we go. That's got. Well, it's GG. Nothing to do. They haven't called it. They're going right into the end. He just said good luck in the finals to himself.
Yeah, he must have done.
Yeah, he did. Good luck in finals. He's won. I think is he patronizing them? Must be.
I have no idea. 4 seconds done now on the Invoker. 4 staffs away, but he got silenced as well. And then he is. And then Chen just says, yeah, I'm just going to pop this for the hell of it. No GG. And there, nope, in fact, we see a GG from you.
I say when it is done. Yeah, good game, guys. That was really fun to watch. It's great to see a good fed Chaos Knight. He's ripping shit up. Look at him still going, destroying the faces of his enemies. Running around with 6 illusions. Really good fun to watch. Good game. It was close, but then yeah. The dice, it was a bit radiant for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, but we saw the kills were basically even for the first half of the game, but the Dire were leading on the towers because of the pushing power that they had with the 4... Yeah, basically every one of them except Crystal Man is a pusher. So of course they were going to get the early towers down. That gave them the early advantage in terms of gold, which they could pump into Chaos Knight, and basically as soon as Chaos Knight got his Magic Style, it was all over Red Rover.
Yep, good game. Hope you guys had fun watching, and stick it to the final.
We have Mouse Esports moving through to the final against Tengu.
Tengu, yes, and that's going to be a good game to watch. Stay tuned and don't do drugs.
Yeah, do speed, it's healthier. See you guys.